Hi everybody, how's the YouTube world today? I'm doing okay. I was out a little earlier getting some stuff done. It is supposed to be like a whole week, like almost 100 degrees, well at least 90, and then humid. But I'm not complaining like that. It's just I had to get out and get more stuff done in the yard today before it gets too hot. Because I will go out when it's hot out there, but you know, to make sure like water's clean for birds and little animals and kitties. I feed them all, so I'll still be going out, but I won't be taking my time. It's about probably I think they said 83 today or something, and it was just really cloudy. Now it's start a little bit of sun's peeking through, so but yeah, we're supposed to have at least in the 70s through the nighttime, like maybe 71 or 74, which is really nice, for sleeping. I mean, I like it. I like it warm, not too hot, but warm, you know, warm with a fan or the air on. But the air, that gets to be a bit much. I have to just have it on for a while and then shut it off because it gets annoying, the noise. So depends. I have one fan that's kind of a high pitched one, and then the one on my air conditioner, it's lower pitched. And Doug just he's got air too on over on his side of the house, and he just bought a fan, and that thing is so noisy. I thought about shutting it off, but I don't have the air conditioner on, just fans right now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to close us up in this house with the air on. If it gets real humid, I will. When you're breathing like it's tropical and it's about to rain, but it doesn't rain. It's just hot and humid. You know. If any of you know what Galveston Bay is like in the Gulf of Mexico, it's kind of like that. You know, the humidity just, and Houston, that's, you would think wouldn't be as humid even being that far away from the ocean. I think it's about uh, 40 minutes to an hour drive, somewhere around in there. I can't recall too much, but and last time I flew, one time we drove down, a long time ago. But yeah, I've been to Texas quite a few times. So, but anyway, and Mexico once. I wasn't really legal over in there. And when we came back through, we had to go through customs because it was a highway we used to go down into there. And then coming back up into the United States and proving we were U.S. citizens, was interesting. I was afraid I was going to get busted. Um, I had a baby snapping turtle in a terrarium and a cooler full of different fruits and stuff from different states. And they really didn't even check all that. But then I saw a sign that said, different things that were on my list that I shouldn't have been doing. That was a bummer. It's like, no, I'm not giving up my snapping turtle. You'll have to kill me first. He was just a baby when I got him. This literally this big. And he is so cute. He'd put his face out, which he could have hurt me, and he'd touch noses with me and we'd talk, and he's about the size of a quarter. Just really cute. I love turtles. I've had quite a few turtles as pets, and um, salamanders and a newt, like a lizard. I'm not really into lizards, and I would never get like, what are those big ones? Oh, not Guatemalan. I'm trying to think. I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll go back there. But Galapagos. islands have them great big, well, they're dragons. But there's an iguana. That's what I was trying to think. I'd never get an iguana because, not just because they have to have heated floors and all that, to get something so huge, if you can't make their environment happy for them, you know, it's just like my dog. I don't like to, she doesn't run. I mean, I let her run on the property, but I don't let her run loose, and I take care of her. And she's got I put her out on the chain, but her collar is loose. She can just get out of it at any time. I don't have to worry. She's a good girl. And she just stays on it with loose like that because we got coyotes and wolves and bears and puma, and if I'm busy and she's outside, she needs to be able to motivate, so do her best until I get there and get chewed up. No, but anyway, so yeah, I'm really good at dealing with narcissists. It's been my entire life I've been surrounded by them, and somebody in a live stream today, I'll tell you about that, made a really good point about oh dear, and then I missed the point. It really is, it's warm here. Uh well, yeah, I'll get back there too. Jeez, it's like yesterday. I forgot I'm 63. I'm like 60 some years. I was trying to figure, am I 64 yet? Anyway, yeah, we do forget. But you know what? I remember other things. It's kind of like cleaning out a computer. You make room for other stuff. It's a true story. And then you can do recall, which I will recall what I was just talking about on that live stream about narcissists. But yeah. Oh, I was watching. There's one. If you have family members or somebody that might need some professional advice, one person, a counselor named Kevin, he is the royal we. He correlates the narcissism with scripture, and they get together even on Saturdays and do a live stream, and have like a church together. But um, he does just little videos, of things that he'll be thinking that he's been through or he's living through with these people. And it just seems like right on. It's like all of us are going through this on the same day. Like the evil ones are attacking us. But then when we're doing better, we're all doing better on the same days too. That's what I've noticed. But okay, so the royal we, and then if for really super professional advice. And both of these will do one on one consultations like phone or email or in their messages or whatever. They're really, really out there. But is ASE Direct, and his name is Quinn. And this guy goes deep, deep, deep in how these people are con artists, and they're just nasty. And it's like I was saying, and they'll, if you ever feel like you're going to be okay, just know with them you're not. If God goes into their heart someday, but the personality of these people on this planet at this moment is they will do anything to you at any time, and you can't put anything beyond them, you know and if somebody's living in a situation like that, or if they're trying to escalate things into violence, if you see that from a family member, or people that you're related to and they're living with somebody like that, you can rest assured what you see in public is just the tip of the iceberg. Even if it's the least little bit of thing through sound or noises or irritating or intentionally doing things, or even as far as cooking something that might make somebody sick or dropping something, leaving something, doing something just weird and odd to instigate a power control argument, or not even the cold shoulder or silent treatment. If you, like, I know somebody, their sister's living with one of these freaks, and I can tell you that her sleeping patterns, her eating patterns, he's trying to destroy, because she's beautiful and she's smart, intelligent, hardworking, and he wants to be lame and he wants her to be lame. If she were to fall and become lame, he'd discard her in a heartbeat. In fact, they probably would anyway. If they can replace who you are in a heartbeat, they do it. That's just the nasty nature of what these things are, you know, and that's the truth of it. So, my point is, they will do anything to you at any time. And yes, they plan things way ahead of time. They'll plan things like for days on just how to get you back if they didn't get their way on something. If they orchestrated something and it didn't go down the way you better believe they're gonna do something to make that all right in their little brains like that, or I should say little hearts, because they seem to use their minds for um, conning and bullying and, you know, bullshit, even flattery, if that's what they need to use at that moment, you know, or the lovey-dovey bullshit, you know, all that. So anyway, so yeah, I watched two of them. One was a live stream with ASE Direct, and he's really good. It's like, I know, and he's got God in his heart, and I know this Sam that's a narcissist out there. He's a doctor, so he's got his doctor and his master's, and I don't know that he's got a PhD in anything, but he's got his doctorate in some kind of major that he took in college, or could have been Bible college or whatever. I could definitely put a doctor after my name on that, as far as being a minister of sorts. I'll administer some shit pretty quick. These I think I'm kidding. You know. So, because I've been hit by people, you know, and I'm like, is that all you got? Or, you know, did you really think you need to do that? And, you know, shit like that, when I know God shows me an opening. Well, there's its neck if you want to poke it, you know, or kick it in its head or something, you know. And it's like, how about a broken leg, buddy? You know, something like that. And yeah, I think these things, if I get pushed to that point, but I don't act out of anger. And I will act out of self defense, and even that takes an awful lot. But I am getting older, and I really will never let nobody put hands on me again, you know. So, and I'm around people, unfortunately, some are family members that I cannot trust. They're snaky, and they've always been snaky. Not that they were born snaky, because I give birth to them, but I have two sons that are rather snaky, and it doesn't make it easy to be around them. So, and Doug's snaky. He's really sneaky, like that, you know, like, to be able to prove something. And then, you know, here's another thing with these suave, charming con artists, that, you know, they're just cold hearted, just trying to get their way. But they really don't fool me, but God does. I'm not saying, oh, I'm here, I'm a martyr, you can do anything to me because I'm doing God's work. No, I'm gonna drop your fucking ass if you don't straighten your shit up, because I got a means to do so by myself pretty damn soon. And that's not even a threat. That's always just been the facts. It's either come on, straighten up, and fly right with me, or I'm going to fly with you and take you very, very high and drop your ass. That's the point I'm at right now with these narcissists in the world, and there's far too many people that think it's cute to just be a rude ass person, and it's so disgusting. Like, look at me, I'm just loud and obnoxious, and I can swear filthier than you, and or I can just dress to shock the whole world, and look at me, and people are so sick. It's sickening. And I know a lot of people feel the same as I do. I just happen to be talking about it. In fact, I am the kind of person that if I'm engaged in a conversation with somebody, I won't insult them. But, if we're talking opinions, you know, then I will voice my opinion. Well, there's sometimes it's not even asked for, and I'm going to voice it anyway. So, I have a sense of things coming up in my life that, well, I always do see them ahead, and I deal with them. God helps me deal with things. But when people plan things, God lets you know. If you're listening, He'll let you know. And if you don't have that warning, then you have ultimate faith for real. He's just walking with you every second anyway. That's what I make sure I tell these narcissists. I am going to smile today, with or without you in my life, either at you or about you or whatever. One way or another, I'm smiling today. And I make sure if it's being a nasty person, my smile is not for you. It's for the people of God that want to smile back at me with love. And these are the facts. That's the truth. I might smile, like I have a narcissist tell me smile. Here you go. Come a little closer now. Okay. that's me. So anyway, but yeah, I thought, like I said, I had some time to shoot the breeze, and if Satan's in that breeze, I hope I don't miss. No, actually, I found the bloodline. Of course, I did. I had help. Oh, I shared some stuff on Facebook. I'll have to get the um name of the channel, and I will remember to come back. That'll give me a reason, something to talk about a man that has excuse me, correlates history and biblical stuff, but I know what he's reading is white papers that I read from the Jesuits in a Masonic Lodge, word for word. My memory is probably like something you haven't really seen from a lot of people. Oh, dear. And then I just couldn't remember. Yeah, no, I was out in the heat and stuff, but my memory's really good, actually. It is the short term that starts going like you walk into a room and you forget and that starts about when you're 40. And sometimes earlier if there's any kind of substance abuse that ages you more than it should, probably. So, sure does damage for sure. It was just a fly that just flew right past me like it thought it had the right. I can't believe it. Little narcissists. I'm so sick of them. I really am. When I hear people being cruel to people and the things people say to each other and the way the government is and the people that are affiliated with the dark cabal, all of it, even the ones that aren't even part of a group, but they're just working for the dark force anyway because they either don't know or they don't care. And if they don't care, there's a big problem. And if you don't know, I wonder why. Why don't you know? Or are you just ignoring it, trying to kind of stay in the middle, because that's not cool either. In fact, that's pretty bad. Then you're just at a standstill and you're not even fighting for yourself, and you certainly aren't fighting for anybody else. If you're not talking about what's going on in the world and these freaks that are trying to kill everybody, then I wonder what is going on inside of you. Or if you are, and you are talking to people about those types of things, congratulations, you rank and worthy to be a friend of mine. you know. So, and it's important, and I really do enjoy and appreciate people getting on and saying, "Hey, this went on, and wow, that's like flipping crazy." You know, welcome to Crazy Town. You know, I'm not gonna love this world like these people do, and I don't want any of the things they have. Not like that. You know. And not in the way they're willing to get them, not the things that they're willing to do or ignore to stay comfortable. Oh, well. Oh, but that was a big point of mine, too. People that are suffering with people that are narcissistic substance abuse users, because that I see goes hand in hand a lot. Not only do they drown their own sorrows, but they take everybody else down in the ship too. You know, so at least they try. That's their goal. You know, and yes, it's pre-planned. It's premeditated. It's premeditated murder, undercover murder, but you can't prove it. So these people literally try to take your sleep. They try to screw up your work, your life, your how you function. Even if they can burn you with hot water, whatever they or freeze you, whatever they can do, dehydrate you, get you in a situation. You always have to be aware and be prepared, because these people are subhuman. They're creatures. They're freaks. They're human beings that are ignoring they have a soul, because God's trying to talk to them and they don't want to listen. So there's a special place for them. There really is. You know. So, you know. Anyhow, this this is on my mind every day. It's not anything new or nothing like that. It's something I've tried to battle against with the Word of God since I was a little kid. It's like on my Facebook, I wrote on one post of a man of color was commenting how they target their youth, and they do all kids. And I was like, yep, step right up. Boys and girls, they want you to bow. Satan wants everybody dead, basically, is what my gist of my post was. He really does. Make money for Uncle Sam while genocide's happening. And yes, they do practice black magic. These government with their signs and sigils and sigil magic, using words and symbols and the different things that's in our face every day. So I think I'm going to have to kill a fly. That was pretty nasty. Huh. So, okay, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to see, I'll get that name of that man's channel I was talking about with history and biblical stuff, and them Jesuit white papers that I know he's reading from. That's a big deal. And I shared a lot of his stuff, but now I know for a fact. It was just the other day. This is not deja vu, and no, I am not crazy. And yes, these are the words I read, word for word. And the scholars that are involved that from way back from Alexandria Library, before the library burnt down, before Rome was burned, and we know Caesar burnt it himself. They took those books elsewhere. People thought the Vatican, and I'm saying, well, it's a little deeper than that, subterranean, but it is the Jesuits up in all of that. It is. And it's actually like a war right inside the Vatican of Freemasons and Jesuits. Some are carrying the Grail. The Jesuits know the bloodline of Christ, and they also know the bloodline of Satan is identical, except dirtied down through filthy practices that they've gotten filthy, literally diseased from witchcraft and inbreeding. So, anyway, I'll get this guy's name and then I'll come back up here and make a video and say hi, and I'll recommend it, and I'll put it down in the description. And if you need those names again on them people that can help with narcissists, if somebody needs somebody to talk to, I'd recommend Quinn on ASC Direct. Just like go through some of his videos, and there's probably one that's just perfect there. Shout out Robin for your sister Dawn, if she needs just to hear somebody some days. And Quinn's just like right in tune with that stuff for God. It's like remarkable. So, anyway, I love you all. Thank you for joining me. If you're going through this crazy train stuff, just know we do have a mission here, and I've always felt that in my heart, and I'm never giving up. So, I love you again. So, and always. Peace, y'all. Have a good day or night.